What's up, guys? Welcome back to another spoiler night. We're pumped. We're gonna do the usual of looking at the previous night's spoilers and tonight's spoilers. And as usual, make sure to check the link in the description down below for Happy Little Hug Factory, who is has pre-orders up for the new set, as well as the starter decks. Calling again that deal. If you don't mind telling everybody about it.
In case you guys have missed it, if you add all 5 starter decks into the cart at Happy Little Hug Factory, it'll take $10 off the total price of the starter deck. So instead of paying $75, I believe it is, for all 5 starter decks, you'd be paying $65, and yeah, and then $80 for the booster box to pre-order. So make sure you click the link in the description as well when you go do that, so they know we sent you over.
Yep, and tonight we have our first round of spoilers, which is green. These come out in the middle of the night, so you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah, these green cards gonna be so OP.
So the first one up will be Explore the Unknown, which is 1 green, Chant/Rune with a divinity of 3. You may pay 1 green less to play this card from a rune area. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal a wind resonator from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in random order.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know how. I guess inside of the Mimi deck, there's going to be a bigger emphasis on resonators, so this will be good for that. Taking up 3 divinity slots just basically to grab a rando resonator, and with a tiny potential chance of failing the search, I feel like might not be that great, but I guess the free cost is kind of nice to mill through your deck, but you could also mill through cards that you might want, and then you're really screwed. So I think it's good. How strong that could be, I don't know.
Right. I think the issue with it is like the divinity cost of 3. Like,
yeah,
there's probably gonna be better stuff that you want to play, but it's really nice that it's free, and it is a really nice effect. Like,
personally, I'd rather it cost 1 and be a divinity of 1 or 2, because of how valuable the divinity space looks like it could be. But
yeah.
And real quick, looking at the comments, there's still a little bit of confusion on how runes work. It's a lot like Grimoire. Once you reveal this card, it's not going to be played again because it stays revealed. So people look like they're worried that this is going to keep getting spammed over and over again, and it's not.
Yeah,
you definitely cannot do that.
Yeah.
I would think that was obvious as soon as we revealed the first free rune that it's not.
Yeah.
As soon as literally anybody thought about it for more than 5 seconds.
Well, come on, Joey. All right. Next up, we have Song of the Fairies. 3-cost quick cast with divinity of 1. Chant Rune. You may pay 1 void more, or you pay 1 void more to play this card from a rune area. Cancel target spell.
Ooh.
So that's pretty interesting, especially for only divinity 1. It's a cool little just like backup slot to have in there. Sort of a why not situation, really, at that point. Essentially the full cost of Severing Winds. So it's nothing like crazy, and it's still, as some point out in the comments actually right here, it's still counterable by Farrer's spell. So you could have your opponent spend 4 and you still spend 1. So
like I don't think this is too crazy. Like a 3-cost cancel is what cancel should cost, and from your rune area it's 4 costs, which sucks more. But
yeah, it's basically inside of your deck. It's a better vanish because it has 1 void instead of 3 straight green. But essentially just a vanish that is more expensive inside of your rune area. So yeah. I think you would definitely slot this into your divinity rune deck because it's only divinity 1. But yeah, that's pretty good.
But the actual like 5 slot limit, I don't know. Like 4 costs for a cancel is, I just feel like that's high.
I think it depends on what other runes we're gonna see, and it could be useful to guarantee you get that cancel.
Yeah. It's like how often do you guys like hardcast? Like, you know, somebody mentioned like it's like hardcasting Severing Winds. Like that just kind of sucks sometimes.
It sucks, but it actually happens more often than you might realize it happening. Like nobody wants to do it, and to do it you're forced into a corner, but it sometimes is necessary.
I actually really like the threat this. Well, I guess because you can't like reveal it, but someone playing you might be like, uh-oh, like they left 4 up, you know.
Yeah.
If they're playing a green
they
deck,
could have like they could have Song of the Fairies, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I just quick casted my 4-cost resonator. So screw you. But
next, Joy.
The Forgotten Sanctuary, Lost Isles, 2-cost addition. Mimi tribes you control, again +200/+200.
Nice.
Seems like, you know, they're doing like a set, you know, of editions that do this kind of stuff.
I find it really interesting design wise that these little tiny memes are the ones that are like, oh, look how buff we are. We're roided out like no tomorrow. Like, very interesting choice, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny, yeah.
I like how the island looks like a man. And I was reading some comments, and somebody was saying it looks like maybe a giant had fallen, and the memes live on this giant that has like fallen here.
Right.
So
it's like,
so
like
cool.
a normal person fell over.
Neat. A giant, Colin.
Yeah.
A giant. I'm killing your joke. Anyways, the last one up is Magic Stone of Adventure.
Ooh,
Special Magic
great.
Stone. You're gonna rest, produce wind, and produce wind to pay for the target Mimi tribe gains +2/+2 until end of turn.
Like you pay a wind to clarify how Oscar worded that.
Yeah, I said it weird. Sorry.
I don't like the other ones. You just had to tap it to use ability. I don't like how this one you don't.
Well, the blue one did. The white one didn't. The white one had a restriction like that of paying a white plus tapping it.
Well, and the amount of buffing that Mimis are getting, I think it's okay to have that sort of restriction on there to prevent super buffing. And there could be a card in here that's like, I mean, I hope not because of how much buffing there is, but like, like the old Lil Red of like, you know, double that instead. And so suddenly this is, you're paying essentially 2 to buff something 400 passively, which would be super good. Hopefully they don't introduce that because that would be ridiculous. But
so correction to what I did say, it's you would rest and pay a void.
Yeah,
okay. Is what it is.
Yeah,
Joey's like, that's totally different.
No. I was wrong. I was thinking for some reason I wasn't thinking about that as the wind, like the light magic stone. I don't know why. Yeah.
All right, so moving on to tonight's spoilers.
Real meats and potatoes. You're up, Colin.
All right, we got.
Unless you want me to get it.
Lucifer. I really like the how the wings look. I think it's kind of cool. So it's a ruler, fallen angel, divinity of 10, judgment of 5, 3 void of that, energized for black. And it's the leader of the fallen angels chose the depths of these ancient runes as his home. That sounds almost like a hybrid of Lucifer and Hades. Like it sounds like he's going like down under.
Hades didn't really get to choose.
He's going
he just left with the last.
That's badass looking. Lucifer, fallen angel of sorrow, is an 8/8 fallen angel with flying. Enter effect. Your opponent discards 3 cards. Nice. As his tears fell, so did the last of his love. Are they going to make Lucifer tragic? Oh, man.
He's so sad.
I like his armor too. Angel. His armor's or feathers. I don't know what's going on there. But
his sword's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I dig that sword.
But that's cool. They did say there's going to be a lot of discard, and we'll see how much discard is. I'm
to be fair,
actually.
At some point, discard just gets to be like not very good.
Is it?
You know, usually
when they run out of cards and you have all the card advantage, it gets pretty bad then.
Yeah, but then all your card advantage does is all you have is discard. Whatever.
No, because if you have the discard built into your ruler, you don't have to worry about building that as much into your deck itself, especially if there's discard runes. We'll find out. But
that's a good point. But
next up, Joey.
Fanatic of Grief. 1 cost 400. Thank God it's not another. Oh my gosh. Anyways, is a resident human. Enter, your opponent reveals their hand. When this card enters the field, perform the effect.
Oh shit.
There's just like a look at your opponent's hand.
Yeah, but it's a 1 cost, and it's a 4/4 body, and it's a human which can interact with stuff. And so, but turn 1, you're able to play that before you start getting into your thought controls.
Mm-hmm.
Or the nuke. What's the name of the new card?
Glint of Insight.
Yeah. This is really good, I think. I think it's better than thought controlling into Glint. I think it's better value to have a body and then playing Glint.
Mm-hmm. The body, that's a decent argument, yeah. I can see that reasoning. I think getting the discard first is better, but I do like that this is on a body. Otherwise, I don't think it would be very good. It's definitely better than Aramon. the eye dude or whatever.
Oh yeah. What's
Faith
the flavor,
is always accompanied by madness. I was getting to it.
Anyways, next up, look at this one. Woo. Lower Fallen Angel is a 1-cost 3/4. Fallen Angel with flying.
Okay.
As an army of grief blankets the sky, an ill omen for those below.
I mean, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can't compare apple like green to black, but didn't green have that 400 flyer? It's just like
Maybe.
the fairy that was like pretty much free.
Maybe. I don't remember if I
just saying. I'm not gonna be all like green OP, but
I'd just say we'll see how the interactions work.
Exactly.
Ooh, next up we have Flurity. It's a 2-cost 5/5 demon. Alright. Enter. Choose a number. Your opponent reveals a card from their hand at random. If the revealed card's total cost is equal to the chosen number, they discard it. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't think that's good. Is that good? I don't think that's good.
It's situationally good, but no, I don't think it's good either.
I think it's only good if they have one card in their hand and you know what that card is.
Or if you played Fanatic of Grief and then you already knew it was in their hand.
No, because it's a random Oscar.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get to choose the card.
Oh, yeah.
You're not choosing a number and they have to discard a card.
Yeah, that would be.
No, that's why I'm saying I don't think this is good. Even if you know every card in their hand, it has no effect on whether you're actually. I mean, I guess it increases your odds because maybe you see that they have 4 2-costs and one 1-cost.
Yeah.
But then you pull that 1-cost. And that's in a best case scenario.
Yeah.
It's like it's nice. It's nice because like Glint of Insight is like, if without looking at their opponent's hand, it's kind of useless. But like this, it's like you can play it and like let's say you need to clear the field of Lorites or something, right? You want to like flip into your ability. Like you can play this and just, well, no, you can't even say one.
Yeah, Joe, it's not good. It's not
random.
Good. I've decided it's not good. All right,
I don't like it.
Flavor. The Rains of Rain runes bore holes into one spirit.
Well, okay, maybe there's a rune though that makes this okay.
Next.
Armoros, the fallen angel of nullification.
Ooh.
3 costs, 800 flying barrier chant rune.
Okay. So depending on, I think there might be interaction with fallen angels, and if so, this guy would be really good. I think
he's already pretty good. He's already really good. And you're like 3 costs, 800 with flying and barriers is great already.
I think that's average, but yeah.
Well, that's not average. A 3 cost 8/8 is already not average. Like
let us know in the comments below if that's average.
I think it's pretty good too. I mean, barrier chant is probably like I'm seeing more benefit from that than the fact of barrier rune right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's weird that he has barrier from rune.
Yeah.
Like because aren't all the chants that we've seen runes so far?
So far, but I mean, there's going to be some lock to the rune area. So
there's runes that don't have the chant subtype that are just runes that we have seen already.
Oh, so you cast it. It's not a
chant. It's not a chant. It's a rune.
It's a rune.
That's just a spell on the chase.
Yeah.
Flavor.
That's true. One would do best not to carelessly approach. Of course, all do the same. Adam Seekheart.
Those bunnies.
All right. Well, last one up is how do you pronounce this? Shemhaza, the fallen angel of sadism.
Love it.
It's a 4 cost, 2 black, 2 void, 1,000 fallen angel with flying. Enter your opponent discards a card. As long as your opponent has 2 or less cards in hand, this card gains +4/+4.
Oh, nice.
So there is a lot of discard. Yeah.
I love it. I do like this a lot. It's discard, and then if you are actually controlling your opponent's hand, it now gives you value, Joey, to constantly be controlling their hand. To have a 4 cost flying 14/14 body that probably will have interaction, I assume, with the amount of fallen angels we're seeing. I assume there'll be fallen angel interaction.
Yeah.
Read the flavor text real quick.
It says, now offer your body and soul to me.
Dude, Oscar,
I totally
say
will.
that more sexy.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it, but
this might be the new waifu right here.
See what Colin's into. I'm really digging the Fallen Angels in general. Like, this is a really cool deck just to run with the keeping it as a starter deck would be pretty cool.
I think it's
we're gonna proxy soon. I'm hoping, and when we get more cards, to be able to build the complete decks. But I'm looking forward to that already.
I love the visual aesthetic of the deck. Even if the deck's not good, just visual playing with all these fallen angels and Lucifer commanding them and stuff like that is super cool. Just aesthetically, visually, and all that. And it's all of it's good artwork. We've only seen, I think, one shitty artwork, right? Or was it two? It was two because I think I got both. But on the whole, it's been pretty good and stuff like that. So I'm digging it so far.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. This has been the only card that I can think of that actually like gives you rewards for discarding like their hand beyond the obvious discarding the cards from their hand reward. You know, being it's discarding is a reward in itself, but this is like, hey, you're playing the deck and you're discarding cards, and here's like buffs for doing it. It's like,
imagine if they introduced a rune or some sort of card, and you have this card on the field and maybe your ruler, and the card, because they have something similar. I could be wrong. I feel like there's something similar in casters, but basically it re-triggers your enter abilities. So you just re-trigger your enter abilities to make your opponent discard 4 cards later on. That would be hilarious.
That's interesting. I don't think re-triggering entry ability. That's very interesting. Besides, like the obvious, like blink in and blink out. Like,
I liked it in casters. It looked cool, but yeah, let us know what you guys think though of today's spoilers, both the green and the black. If you're digging the Fallen Angel, Lucifer type of stuff,
definitely discard.
And is that my dog? I don't know. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, or is it Sunday night?
No, Sunday night. We'll see you on Sunday.
Sad face.
Bye.